Remember the love we share. Embrace the friends who care. Celebrate the life we live. Give all that we can give today.
The reason I wanted to have this conversation was to allow us to talk amongst ourselves about how hard it is, how challenging it is. One, to see our mate go through something that we absolutely cannot control. We have nothing, there's nothing we can do, there's no hug that I can give her that's going to actually take her pain away.
When you have fibromyalgia and someone asks you, well, what does it feel like? You can't begin to explain to someone what it feels like. People just don't get it no matter how you try to explain it. They just don't get it. And so most of the time, they don't believe you. They think you just, oh my gosh, she's just complaining about everything. They just don't get it. And people think you're crazy. They think you need to go get on, drugs, antidepressants, It's so many different things, and it's because most doctors just truly do not understand the condition. And another issue that I have learned in my journey is that most doctors tend to, once they diagnose you, they tend to treat every fibromyalgia patient the same. When every fibromyalgia patient is not the same. You can't treat one fibromyalgia patient like the next one because they're all different. Study at the University of Missouri where they found out that caregivers go through depression just like the person with the condition does. They go through it just like we do, but a lot of people don't understand that and don't realize that. They don't even realize it. I knew he was going through it when he didn't even know he was going through depression. Going through it just as much as you are. And it is a struggle. I mean, divorce rates with people with chronic conditions are very, very, very high. I mean, we are one of the lucky ones. We just celebrated our 5th anniversary yesterday. And it's been a struggle, thank you, but it's been a struggle because most of our marriage I've been ill. My son has never known his mother to ever be healthy. All he's ever known is his mother crying and being in pain. My son has taken his place because now when my son sees me hurting, it's always, Mommy, I'm so sorry, it's going to be okay. At night he lays with me. All the things that I want my husband to do, or things that he should be doing, my son has taken over that role, which really affects me and breaks my heart because I feel like he's only 3 years old. He shouldn't have to be going through that. But because he sees his mother suffering, and it's been me and him most of the time, he wants his mommy to be okay.
It has become normal for him to see mom in pain all the time. That's just like the regular thing. So it's like, okay, well, mom's in pain. Okay, mom, it's going to be okay. But it's more that for him. And I want to ask, are these your sons? I want to ask them, how they feel. Because even, the kids often, when y'all are going through it, because without even being there, I know that there are situations that occur that the kids probably should not be privy to.
My major, especially my oldest one, who's 17, he takes a lot on his shoulders. He takes a lot of care for me.
Because he comes and checks on me, he'll just say, Mommy, are you okay? Yeah. Or just, and it really, again, for me, it just breaks my heart because I feel like he shouldn't be having to go through this at not this age, especially. And I get work, and what worries me is that as he gets older, I don't want him to become desensitized to someone who's going through something because that's all he heard all his life. So, she's, I'm used to hearing that. They're not as sensitive as they would have been if not having to experience that.
Well, that's where I step in and try to reflect that and try to keep them on track. And we have our own little conversations when she's going through a flare-up. It's hard, but we have to, we're like a team. So
you have to become. I really didn't want my son seeing, me going through that because that's just not something a child should see. And sometimes I would try so hard not to show it, but when you're hurting so bad, sometimes you can't hide it. And now he just knows automatically when mommy is going through it. With my friends, like I said, I had kind of like, once I got sick, I just shut down. I didn't talk to any of my friends anymore. No one knew anything about me, but they had known that I had gotten married to Tony Terry. So they just assumed that I had just gone on with my life.
We first, we were diagnosed because she's got it, so do I. I thought, Ronnie is very private, and I'm very gregarious, And I like to talk to people and bring people in, and my wife is like, listen, we can't just have folk over here, okay? And so I just wanted to encourage Ronnie pretty much from the very beginning to use her condition, her position as my wife and been traveling around the world